sunshine. All right, so I got an update on my hand. I saw ortho Friday, and we got put in a smaller thingy so I can move my fingers. I can move my fingers. It just hurts. They did a x-ray, and he said there's nothing major broken. There's not like my wrist is broken or anything like that. He said, though, the swelling is still so much that I could have hairline fractures, and I don't know it. That's why I got to go back next Friday. But he did say I have extensive soft tissue damage. So my palm hurts ridiculous. Like, I want my hand to be better. Because even with this little one, I still can't crochet. I tried last night, and I just couldn't do it. And it aggravates me. But I could get my yarn wrapped around my fingers because this holds my tension. But my palm hurts. And so I couldn't, do like that motion. It was rough. It was really, really rough. So, sorry, y'all, my phone. I need a new phone desperately, but $125 is not in the budget. So, all right. I had to put my Christmas tree cross stitch on hold because there was not enough thread for it. And to buy the thread, it's in France, I want to say, where it's EU. I know I'm kind of dumb on that stuff. I'm sorry. But it's hand dyed. So if I did the DMC equivalent, which I tried, it doesn't even look the same. When you hand dye thread or floss, it just doesn't work to do something that's machine dyed. So I put that aside until I can get that taken care of. But I was going through some old cross-stitch magazines. Like, I love the 1980s, 1990s cross-stitch magazines because I just like the vintage stuff. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I do. I'm just not a modern kind of girl. Every now and then I'll see something that'll pick up my fancy, but I was like, nah. Because this stuff, most of the time I've come across, I have fabric for, So anyway, I want to show you. This is not the color scheme I'm going with because I've done a lot of purple work, and I was like, let's do something out of the box different. But this one's called Name Above Every Name, and it's the names of Jesus that the Bible gave him. So far, I'm really liking it. It's fairly simple. It does have 3/4. What's that called? Quarter stitch? No. 3/4. 3/4. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway, so I turned those into whole stitches because there's no sense in that. I'm not about to do that. Sorry. Just not going to happen. It's my cross stitch anyway. So I'm going with... Now, mind you, this camera's not going to pick up these beautiful colors, but I'm going to try. I'm going with a darker turquoise color and a darker magenta color. And it looks good. Well, I think it looks good, and that's all that matters, because it's going to go on my wall. Why is my hair falling out so bad? So I started on it, and I found my covers, so I went ahead and did that because I have so much fabric. Like, the fabric is huge because it's 200 and something wide, 212 wide by only 83 high. So it's a biggin. But I saw it and I knew I wanted to do it. Now this one is in the for the Levitt Cross Stitch magazine from Leisure Arts, March of 2000. So I just love old magazines. I really do. Now I don't need any more. I'm not saying to send them because I don't need any more. I've picked out some really good stuff, and I got some magazines and stuff that I've given away to other people that cross stitch just because I have so many. So I definitely don't need any more, but I'm not going to turn down a pattern if it has something to do with Jesus, crosses, Bible verses, something like that. I can't turn that down. Because this half wall right here, I want to cover it. I want to cover it. I can't show you because I can't move the camera, but I want to get it covered. So, yeah, things are good here. We're on what, week 3? I want to say week 3. Is that right, guys? So, it's doing well. It's doing well, and I am really happy. I really am. I think I may have got too big for my britches and was just so happy and thankful and everything. And then God kind of used some humor to be like, not today. He's like, you got to slow down. Because I was doing so much. Because it's my house. I want to keep it clean. I want everything to be nice. That's what I'm saying. So, I was just going and going. And I've got to do laundry in the bathtub. But with this problem, I can't. And I hate to use that word, can't. But I don't know what to do. I can't afford laundromat, so it'd be all right. It'll be all right. Eventually, I'll get there. Oh, but it's taught me a lesson in I need to buy more undergarments so I can have plenty. Because I've got like an RV washer, but you can only do so much in that. And the spin thingy, it's questionable. So, yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to go find some lunch and go from there. If you are waiting on a blanket or hats, please bear with me. I can't. I know I'm saying can't a lot. I cannot figure out how to crochet right now. And even though I need to do range of motion, which I do, I just still cannot make this happen. And it's frustrating me. And I don't want to be frustrated. I just need y'all to understand that I'm trying, but it's going to take me a hot minute before I can get back in the saddle. Because I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to hold tension any other way. I was going to use my toes, but I thought that's kind of icky, even though my toes are clean. But I was like, well, what do I do? How do I go about this? And I don't know how to go about this. So just bear with me, guys. I hope y'all understand. Okay, that thought just left the building. I don't know. So, all right, guys. I'm losing my thoughts. Because I need lunch. I'm hungry. Oh, I've got to find I crocheted a little pouch before I moved here that it's a sling, it's a cross, what is that thing called, guys? Crossbody? For my cell phone. And I have been highly encouraged to dig that out and put my phone in it in case I have another accident. Because that's why I didn't call 911. The phone ran away from me. Literally dropped on concrete and slid down the driveway. I was like, well, and it didn't hurt it. It's still perfectly fine. There's not a scratch on it. I love these military cases. They aren't thick, but they know what to do. And I wasn't able to call 911, and so I had to get myself up. Yeah, take that, mister. You can't be fine because you're going to waste resources from the fire department to come get you out of the floor. I got my own self up. Take that. Yeah. I'm not a little salty. I'm not. It's just nonsense, the crap he would tell me. Just nonsense. I'm glad I'm done with that. Y'all take care. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.